So part three, you know what I'm saying, wife calling, you know what I'm saying, family duties, you know what I'm saying. So that's a whole part of it too, you know. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, the Holy Trinity, Father, Mother, Child. Now Christianity tried to take the mother out by calling the mother a heretic and calling the mother a witch and all sorts of things, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's interesting, you know, they had the Salem witch trials, and it's interesting, and I'm gonna study it do my knowledge on this more. You know, they call it New Jerusalem, you know what I'm saying? And then I heard a brother even break down like Jeru is like Haru, and then it's like you got Peru as well, you know what I'm saying? And you see the falcon deity across the board. But that's high sciences. So we're dealing with high sciences with nature because nature, the most high, like the most high made the sun, moon, and stars and all of creation. So the most high so the creator of all things made everything. So the creator or the most high made us, right? Now, whatever religion, whatever culture you wanna deal with that, at the end of the day, even if we speak in different languages, we speak the same language, which is mathematics, right? Because energy, frequency, and vibration don't lie. Numbers do not lie. Wherever you go, you got a pocket full of money. That anybody in this earth can understand that. So that's the common denominator. That's the common ground, you know what I'm saying? So that's that's objectivity. And that's what we deal with. That's the only thing we dealing with is objectivity. You know what I'm saying? And within that, you know, comes like metaphysical I'm a spew my own word, metaphysicality. I think that's a word actually already. But words have been changed throughout time and the ages. Languages, writing, all this has been changed, you know what I'm saying? You got like the metal nature, the Kemetic glyphs, and then that changed to like hieratic, and then that changed to Coptic, you know what I'm saying? So then you know, women were called heretics, which means damn. See, I gotta get up on my knowledge, but I got written in my notebook. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta have it in the dome, locked and loaded. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you like, I get it though, God. Like, when you raising a family, when you doing things, when you moving in life, dealing with different things. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you gotta be swift and sharp with it, because at the end of the day, bro, this is war. It's a spiritual war. It's a mental war. So as a God, you know what I'm saying, your mind gotta be sharp. You know what I'm saying? Protected from energies. Protected. You gotta protect your mind from your own mind. You know what I'm saying? Because the mind can fall into subjectivity easily. Because this realm right now ran by archons, is very subjective. Because fast food restaurants, McDonald's, this, that, it's all subjective to me because it's all about what people want to do, their feelings, their free will. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's subjective because we strayed from that, you know what I'm saying? Respect. So we live in a subjective world, because how I think it's subjective is because you can go out and pretty much do anything that you want to do. Why I feel that is, see, Now I'm being subjective by saying why I feel like that. No, why I know this is because people are going out and doing what they feel, right? So you might go eat a burger, eat some ice cream, do this and that. You might even go to the bar and go hit up the club, and you might even bring a girl home and this, whatever. At the end of the day, is that good for you? Is that productive or counterproductive? Because we must deal with objectivity. We must deal with facts. You know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, the moon is making me feel like this. Now, that could be completely subjective. But if we go and study it and say, oh, wait, well, the moon is scientifically related to people's feelings, and on this day, the majority of, and we do experiments to test, oh, the majority of these people feel like this way because, oh, it's a full moon and blase, then that is being objective. You see what I'm saying? So that's truth. That's objective truth. Now why I say that people are very subjective is because we become subjects to different experiments within this creation, within this realm and state of mind that we are in as humanity in the collective, because they got Netflix, they, you know what I'm saying, they got a nice new show out, and a movie can make you feel a certain type of way. It can even influence you in many ways. Now, there's a difference between what's real and what you feel, because there's Hollywood and there's politics, which is a politics, you know what I'm saying? And you got movies and fantasy and Marvel and all these things that were stolen from, you know what I'm saying, melanated indigenous people culture and their deities and things like that. So everything been whitewashed and changed throughout time. So there is some truth within it, but at the end of the day, when you looking at superhero movies and you watching a movie and entertainment, you entertainment is the mind, the mental. You enter in the mental, because all is mental. It's all a mental state. But pretty much when we watching TV shows, reality TV shows, blase, it all becomes subjective, because it all becomes feelings and this and that. And see, a woman is very, I could be wrong. So I'm still learning, right? I'm still refining myself. I'm still refining my mental, right? So, but I'm dealing with objectivity, energy, frequency, vibration. I'm not even gonna say women can, you know what I'm saying? I had to correct myself. I'm not even gonna say women can be mostly subjective, even because men can be mostly subjective, right? And being subjective don't mean that you emotional, because we're all emotional beings. It's just, see, we could get lost in words too. You know what I'm saying? That's where confusion comes in. There's another confusion. fusing with the Khan. Damn, that's deep. The devil moves in confusion. God is going to bring facts, right? So the fact of it is, men and women can be very subjective, but we can also be very objective, right? And to be objective is to be in tune with our masculine and feminine, because it's a balance. Because the universe deals with balance. The universe deals with balance. Yin yang, sun and moon, positive and negative charge. This is science. This is objective. So it is an objective fact and truth that the universe is balance. It is masculine and feminine, right? Within that masculine and feminine duality, there is the oneness, and that is the totality of the universe, right? Facts. That's a fact. So we dealing with actual facts and only facts. And how do we deal with facts and only facts? Is by doing our due diligence and studying and observing nature and observing ourselves within nature and the universe, and calculating different things within nature and the universe to see, okay, if this star, right, is gonna be there at this time, we know that this time gonna be there because we study the sun cycles, and then we we've seen that there's 9 planets, right? We've seen that there's planets, and we can see that even though distance is an illusion, we can see that different stars or planets or celestial bodies some are closer to us and some are farther away from us. And we can see, and then we calculate, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how the ancients calculated and did all this, but I think that I will find out, you know what I'm saying, through studying and due diligence. So I'm not a fool to say that I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna act like I know it all. I'm learning with you, but I'm solution oriented, so I'm a problem solver. You know what I'm saying? So the word soul is in solution, right? So we figure, this humanity and man has figured out the circumference, not the circumference, but man has figured out, which is the black man, because the black man figured out everything else before any other man, because the black man is the original man and the father of civilization, father to the universe. And the black woman, the melanated woman, is the mother to civilization in the universe, because she gave birth to everything in the universe. And we can see that through nature, that everything came from a womb. Now, boom. So the original man has already mapped